Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is. There is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello and welcome to the podcast. So really quickly, shout out if you're watching this on YouTube. If you are, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with all your friends. If you are listening to me on the podcast and you're like, what is Eric talking about? YouTube, listen to me. Your girl is getting on YouTube. This is where I actually started. YouTube is the place where everything began for me. Amazing Gary Vaynerchuk yelling at me, telling me that I needed to get my ass on all the platforms. And although I love Instagram and I've been really loving up my community there for a very long time, and it's where we made over $1 million and built everything, YouTube is the place to be because I love to share this message. I video record my podcast. In case you are listening and you didn't know that, head over to my YouTube, The Queen of Confidence. And I just thought, like, I love video. I love seeing people. I've got this amazing ass camera. I've got so much that I want to say and so many more videos for you. So if you are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. All my podcasts are going to be video YouTubes. And then we're going to be doing some more, just plain straight up YouTube videos because I want to make sure that I give you everything I can. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So I wanted to talk today about rushing, about not being where you currently are, about wanting to do anything to get over there instead of being here where you are. And I find this a lot. I found this in myself a lot, like this podcast is for me and the previous version of me, because now I've let this go and I just have to trust. Do I get impatient? Hell yeah. Do I want to be somewhere else sometimes? Of course. However, I know in my heart and soul that what is going on for me right now is supposed to happen. I know every single thing that's going on is meant to be going on because it is. So this podcast is for you if you're currently wanting something else. If you're currently wanting to go over there, you have a big vision, a big mission, and you're like, if I could only be there, then I would be happy. If I could only get to that place, if only I could make that amount of money, if only I could get this many followers, subscribers, listeners to my podcast, if only I could get a TEDx talk, if only I made this much money, right? If I only, then I would. It's that when I, then I fallacy shit. It doesn't make you happy. And not only that, but right now, in this moment where you are, you're not being present. You're not really in your life and in your body, in the here and now. You're over there thinking about that step. And I'll tell you what, you could be ambitious. I love being ambitious. I love being a high achiever. I love growing. I love evolving, not only myself personally, but my business and my dreams and my visions. But if currently life is giving you this and you're fighting this step that you're on, you're not going to make it to the other 5 steps. Because let's use the analogy of a steps. We're in a pond. We got some rocks and you're on this rock. And you're over there looking at the 7th rock and you're like, I just want to be over there. I want to get over there. I want to get over there. And your ass slips on this rock and you fall into the damn pond because you wasn't focused on this step. And this step needs all your focus. If you're going to move to the step in front of you and then the step in front of that one and then that 7th step, you have to fully be on focus with where you are. You have to know this stone and this step and cover it fully. And when you are ready to transition from this little stone, this little step to the next one, you will. That's what will naturally happen. And I did a podcast about going backwards. Nobody goes backwards. It feels familiar, but you are not going backwards. It's actually not a thing. So if you want to listen to that, go and find that episode because you can't go backwards. You're just feeling familiar shit. So the only way you're going to go is forward. But you will not jump from 1 step, 7 steps. That's that overnight success thing. Nobody's an overnight success. You do not see all the steps that someone had to take, how they fell off a step, how one step was really slimy and slippery, and how another step was really hard and they had to grab on with dear life to not fall off. And some steps are just smooth and easy. Like, that's how it is for everybody. And so this is for you if you are currently here, but you want to be over there. I have a massive vision, my friend. I am nowhere near. Ooh, it makes me angry sometimes. I haven't even scratched the surface as to what I want to do in this world and who I came here to be and the impact I came here to have. Millions, billions of women I came here to serve. I know this for myself, and I know what my vision and my mission is. However, I'm not going to get over there by looking at it, wishing I was there while I'm here. You're in this step. What do you need to learn? What is the message or the mission for you while you're here right now? Where's the gift in this shit? What do you need to learn here? Why are you here? What is this step in your life trying to teach you? If life was a school right now, what's the lesson? What is the lesson you are learning? And there's multiple lessons. Like I'm learning all kinds of lessons. And I'm looking for lessons because if I learn them, I love Dr. Wayne Dyer has this analogy where he's like, if you fail algebra, what happens? And I did fail algebra, let me tell you. I know what happens. You have to take it again. You got to take the class again until you pass the class. You don't pass the class, you got to take it again. And that's the analogy of life. If you're in this step in your life and you're not happy with it, consider there's something you need to learn. And yeah, it's hard. And yeah, it sucks. And you probably don't want to learn it. But that's probably why you're here. It's not because the world hates you, God hates you, universe hates you, you have bad luck, you're so horrible, poor you. It's not that. You could look at it like that. That's going to suck. That's going to be super disempowering. You're going to stand in victim mode. And that sucks. Did a podcast about that as well. Victim land sucks. Go and listen to it. It's hilarious and also very true. And I lived in victim land my whole life. Ooh, and that is a place you don't even want to do a layover. Like you just want to get out of there. Victim land is not great for you. And so why is this happening? Better questions. Ask yourself better questions about the place where you are right now. What am I not seeing? Is there a lesson? Is my world trying to teach me something right now? Do I need to learn something before I move on? What is this part of my life right now giving me, teaching me, showing me? What can I gain from this if I wanted to learn something or gain something? How can I make this fun? Why am I here? I just had this whole, and I've been talking about it on the podcast, I just had this whole head fuck about my TEDx talk. Ooh. And the mentor I hired, he's like, oh yeah, good job. That's part of the journey. And I'm like, great. So you knew about this map? You knew that I was going to fall into this damn swamp and you didn't say nothing? He's like, you need to fall into the swamp. That's what needs to happen. And I didn't know when you were going to fall, but I knew you would fall. But I needed you to figure that out. And I was like, thank you, Mr. Miyagi shit. You know, wax on, wax off. And I was just like, fuck, this is full on. But I needed to have that initiation. I needed to fall. I needed to go through. I needed to be frustrated. I needed to cry. I needed to do my head in about it in order to get to the other side, which is now I'm like, oh my God, I love my talk. Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. But I know what it's like now to think I suck, to struggle with the talk, to feel like shit, to not even see myself on stage killing it. I'm very visual. I couldn't even visualize it, to be stressing, to like not be able to sleep, to going, should I just cancel this talk? Should I have not done this? You know, all that was a part of my process. All of the stuff you're going through right now is a part of your process. Even if you're like, Erica, you don't understand, this sucks. I'm like, yo, I hear you. I hear you. Yo, I'm talking to you especially if you have big goals, big vision, big dreams. You came here to impact. You want to do some big stuff. If that's you, 100, like 100%, you're on the right path. You should be feeling this. This is how it feels. And so some ways that you can be with what is asking yourself those questions I just said. What is it for right now that I need to learn right here? What is it? Can I learn this? And not rush through it. Consider the slow pace is on purpose as well. And before you know it, you're on the next step. And you're on the next step. Now, what I'm not saying is lose your vision. I still, in my peripherals right there, I can see the stone 7. I can see stone 12 that I want to jump on. I can see it. I can feel it. If anything, your vision for those future stepping stones that you want to go on, those future phases, is what gives you energy in this one. If anything, it's not what should discourage you. You will make it to where you want to go. 100% you will. Okay, my love, if you're enjoying this podcast, I want to invite you to check out the Sistahood. What is the Sistahood? It is my year-long coaching program where I will coach you live so that you can actually take everything you're learning on this podcast and put it into practice in your life so that you can actually get results in your life. You can be supported. You can be coached. You can stand up, show up, speak up, and create everything you desire in your life. if you want to overcome imposter syndrome, if you want to start creating more confidence, if you want to learn how to manage your thoughts so that you feel better and take better action so that you can get what you desire in your life, you need to join me inside of the Sistahood. It is 12 months of live coaching, and you're surrounded by a community of incredible women who are also doing the work. So head to the link in the show notes or click on thequeenofconfidence.com, click on Sistahood, and I will see you in there. Okay, back to the episode. But you need to surrender to where you are now. This idea that I'm here and I shouldn't be here, I should be there. No, you shouldn't. Byron Katie, girl. Oh my God, I love Byron Katie. Y'all know if you listen to the podcast or you watch my YouTubes, I'm obsessed with Byron Katie. And I had a beautiful podcast with her as well, something you should listen to. It was amazing. And she talks about when you fight with reality, you lose 100% of the time. Because what's the reality? You're here right now. That's true. What's not true is that you should be over there, because she says if you should have been over there, you would be over there. How do we know it's true? Because you are, because you're here. Okay, cool. So let's give up with that fighting, that internal conflict that we have. I should be there. I should be here. And then what happens when we're in that space? We look to the side and we start criticizing. Why is she over there? Judging people. She's not even that good. I'm better than her. But okay, that's not going to help you. And that's not helping her, right? That's yucky. So stay where you are. Focus on where you are. What do I need to learn here? Why am I here? What is this? Maybe I'll love this. Maybe I will love stressing out about a TEDx talk. Maybe I will love having 17 goddamn things on my mind and my mother being sick at the same time. Maybe I'll love that. Maybe that's what I need right now. I don't know. I didn't make this shit up, but it's happening. The reality is, what I can bet on is it is happening. All of this stuff is going on. And I remember talking to my husband a few weeks back, saying we have such a choice, all of us, you, me, all of us. We have such a choice as to how we want to see things. I could see things that are going on wrong and be like, all this bad shit is happening to us right now. Why is this bad shit happening to us? We're unlucky. Oh, we must have done something. The universe hates us. God hates us. Oh, we're not meant for this. Oh, we should just find a job. I could look at it with that negative lens of all the bad things. Or I could focus on the great things that are happening with a sprinkle of the bad. I get to sprinkle great things and see bad, or I get to sprinkle bad things and see all the good. And the reality is there's a lot of good in your life if you're willing to look for it. And truthfully, it doesn't matter what's in your life, good or bad. What you look for, what you focus on, you will find more of. If I focus right now on all the pink shit in my office, there's a lot of pink. Where's the red? I got one little red box back there. Like, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going to focus on. If I'm looking for all the bad stuff and how I'm never going to make it and how other people make it and how I'm not good enough and how it's so hard and how I can't do it because of XYZ, blah, 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 you'll find all that. Great. Have a blast with that. That sucks, by the way. It doesn't make you feel good, and it doesn't give you the energy to keep going to the thing you want to get to. And consider it's not here yet because it's not supposed to be. Some of y'all are single and you want to attract a person into your life, and you would attract a disaster right now because you don't even know who you are. Imagine what you attracted right now. If you're not ready to have love, it's not coming. Thank goodness. Some of y'all are like, nope, I'm ready. I'm like, are you sure? And then you attract someone and I'm like, ooh, that's showing you where your attraction point is. That's what you attracted. Makes sense? So wherever you are in this journey, I want to just say to you, have patience, have trust, have belief. It's not your time yet. Yet it is coming around the corner. Believe that and be in the now. Be on this step. Love this step. Enjoy this step. Find every crevice of this step that you need to be with and get good with. And before you know it, you are moving on to the next one. And the next one, then you make it over there and someone's like, oh my God, girl, you killed it. You're overnight success. And you're like, bitch, you didn't see me fall into the pond, slip, bump my ass on the step when I fell. Like, I was drowning, like holding on for dear life. You didn't see that. No one sees that, by the way. Consider you don't see that either when you're looking to these people that you look up to. You don't see the steps they had to fall on and how they bumped their damn head. You don't see that. I just want you to know that you have to trust the process. I just want you to know that you have to trust the process right now. You have to trust the process. You have no other thing to do but trust the process. That you are here right now for a reason, and that you will get to where you want to get to if you continue to be where you are right now. If you continue to take the steps that you need to take and stop fighting where you need to be. Trust it. When we get impatient, and I talked about this on another podcast, when we get impatient, it's because we don't believe that what we want is coming. That's what I think impatience is. It's a lack of belief that what you deeply desire is actually on its way. Check in with that. Hold on a minute. Is Erica right? Oh, hold on. Do I not believe that this is for me? I don't. Okay, cool. Do some work on that. Why don't you believe that? Or are you just being impatient with time? Or are you comparing yourself to other people? Or are you telling yourself that I should have been here? When I was 18, I thought that when I was 20, I would be like J-Lo. I just turned 40, okay? And I'm like, wow, I never thought I would be 40. And all my friends that are 50 are like, hell yeah, 40s and 50s is where you do your thing. It's where you make all the best money. It's where you kill it. It's where you hit your achievements. And I was like, oh, not everyone, by the way, but a lot of people. And so I thought something was, air quotes, wrong with me because I wasn't where I wanted to be at 20 years old. The hell do I know at 20? I didn't know nothing. And I was going through what I needed to go through so that here at 40, I could be who I need to be. So that then at 50, I'm at where I want to get to. Does it make sense? Everything is on purpose and making sense, especially if it's hard. So I want you to journal on those questions I asked you. I want you to really check in with yourself. Why am I rushing? What am I trying to avoid here? What have I not yet learned here? What do I need on this step to take me and propel me forward to the next step? And that next step you need for step 7. If you skip some steps, baby, if you skip some steps, you're going to get to step 7 and not be like, you can't pass. You don't even have the things you needed to have because you try to rush here. Does that make sense? I know it's a weird analogy, but I think in analogies and it's visual for me. And I'm just like looking at myself, jumping on these steps, slipping and shit, falling in a pond, being like, I got here. And it's like, nope, you don't have the code. You got to go back. Why did you rush your way here? Because every single thing that you move through and that you go through right now is what gets you to the other side. It's what gets you to where you want to be. Don't rush that shit. And if you need some self-belief, do some journaling. Get back into your vision. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? And every day show up for that. Do your work in this step where you are right now. Don't worry. Like, I used to talk about money a lot, right? To my group, my startup squad. And I'd be like, don't focus on the money. I never would be like, I want to make this much money. I want to make this much money. I would focus on impact. I would focus on reaching as many people as possible. I would focus on fire-ass content. I started this fucking podcast in my car with my Apple headphones and my hoops and shit. Like, bad audio. If you go back to the beginning, horrible. And it killed it. And it wasn't because the audio was the best. It wasn't, right? It was because I was giving my soul. I was like, I just want to give the best I could give to whoever's listening to me. And that was my intention. It wasn't getting 3 million downloads like we have now. It wasn't reaching 218 countries. It wasn't #1 podcast on the charts. I didn't even care about that. And it's not that I don't care. Of course I want people to hear my podcast. That's my main mission. But I wasn't focused on that. So focus on why you want to get to step 7. Focus on what that's going to do for you. And every day show up for it, even if you're not there yet. And if you show up for it, you will get there and then some. You'll be on step 72 and people be like, damn, you just jumped. Nope. It was slow and I fell. You didn't see that shit. Yeah, so trust where you are right now. This whole I'm here, but I want to be there, that shit keeps you out of presence. You're not present in your life. It keeps you frustrated. It keeps you lose so much energy. Then you're exhausted. Then you're tired. Then you're grumpy. Then you're hangry. And then you're like, oh, this isn't fun. This shit is meant to be fun, yo. You are a creator, baby. You are a creator. You get to create your world. If tomorrow I want to run an event, I can. If tomorrow I want to start a new podcast, I can. If tomorrow I want to launch whatever, I can. How amazing that we are in this world where we can create what we desire. You have the ability to change your life every single day. I could also punch someone in the face and get arrested and go to jail, right? I'm a creator, right? We could do whatever. So what are you creating? What are you committed to creating for yourself despite where you are right now? Trust where you are is where you're supposed to be, okay? I love your face. I love your face. Patience, baby. I'll see you next week. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, boo, and let me know in the comments what you want me to talk about. If you are watching on YouTube, here's what I want to say to you. I will answer your Q&A. We're going to be doing Q&A lives. We're going to be doing podcast requests. Jump over there. Give me some comments. Let me know. I love your face. Have the best week. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you could listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.